Well, as a kid, we heard it all the time. And even as an adult, somebody might have said it to you. We can't always get what we want. Well, how come we can't? There really is a strategy, though, out there for everything. And all women apparently can certainly have it their way. Nell Merlino is the author of Stepping Out of Line, and she's the creator of Take Your Daughter to Work Day. Everybody knows what that is. And she's also the CEO of Make Mine $1 Million Business. Welcome to the show, Nell.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Can you tell me how you came up with the idea to have Take Your Daughter to Work Day? And did you think it would still be going on today?
You know, I thought of it at my father's retirement dinner. I was watching and seeing all the people I'd met through my father's work. And I came home and wrote 5 pages, which was called Take Your Daughter to Work Day. We changed it to Take, and it was so miraculous the way people responded to it. I had no idea it would still be going on, but was very pleased. And I meet girls now, young women now, who chose their professions based on what they went to see on Take Our Daughters to Work Day. So that is very gratifying
Makes
to me.
Makes you feel good,
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
well, you did a great job with that.
And girls who take their mothers to see what they do now because their moms took them. You know,
Really?
I mean, a woman came up to me who was my age and said, my daughter took me to her job because I used to take her to my job. Yeah, so I love that. I love it.
Show mom what I do.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people feel like there's so many rules in life. You know, I can't do this because of this. But your book gives us some really interesting ways to just look at life and how we live life and how we can kind of step out of line, do what we need to do.
Yeah.
And you have a few strategies. One of them is how to look like you don't look like you have 4 chins in a picture.
Yes.
I need to know how you're talking about this.
Yeah, no, I was standing getting a photograph with a woman who's in the Make Mine $1 Million Business program. She's a photographer. And she finally never, she said, no, you take pictures like a fat girl. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, well, she said, if you're shy with the camera, you back away and you put your face down and it makes you look like you have more chins. She said, if you lean forward like you're shaking hands, your chin's in front of your chest. I have the most beautiful pictures of myself now. I never liked any photos. And every woman I tell this to, because we all need photos now for Facebook and all that stuff.
And just extend your neck. Okay.
Extend yourself. But if you do like you're shaking hands, it doesn't look artificial. And you get these beautiful pictures.
Okay, we've got just a short amount of time left, but I would love to ask you about Dora the Explorer. What do we learn from Dora?
What we learned from Dora the Explorer, different from the old cartoons, is that girls can figure their way out of tough situations. I mean, I had a niece who was sitting watching an old Mighty Mouse cartoon where the girl mouse is tied to the railroad tracks. And she turned to me and she said, Nellie, why is she screaming? Why doesn't she just get out of it like Dora would? And so I was so encouraged because here's a young girl who now has the sense that she can take care of things herself as opposed to crying and screaming and waiting for somebody to come help her. And I think that's the behavior that we all need to show girls. And this book really helps women figure out in a fun, fascinating read how to have what they want and show girls how to have what they want.
It is a lot of fun, too. And we thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. And you guys can also get other great lessons for women who want it their way by picking up a copy of Nell's book. It's called Stepping Out of Line.